Who do you want to be 1 year from now, and what kind of confidence will it require of you? Have you ever felt held back by self-doubt, whether it's speaking up in a meeting or connecting with others or simply just believing in your own worth? Well, you're not alone. Welcome to the Crazy Confidence Coach podcast. I'm Heather Edwards, Master Certified Life Coach, and my goal is to empower you to step into your most authentic, confident self. Here, you're going to discover practical strategies and powerful insights to help you improve your communication, deepen those relationships, and elevate your self-esteem. And each week, I'm going to guide you through some actionable tips and mindset shifts that are specifically designed to help you break free from fear, show up boldly in every area of your life, and build crazy confidence. Are you ready to stop hiding in the shadows, playing small, and avoiding the spotlight? Grab your favorite pen and a notebook, and let's get to it. Hello, friends, family, and past listeners. I am so glad you're back. I'm back. I took a little respite. I took a little time to kind of get some rest and take in the last year and prepare for this coming year. There was a lot that happened in our world last year. There's a lot that's going to happen in the beginning of this year. That's just life, I'm learning. But as I'm beginning to take off in 2026, just like you, I'm looking forward to what 2026 will bring. And if you are a listener, you know I like to do an evaluation. I like to look at what is working, what's not working, and what will I be doing differently. And I think that is the best way to get started for your new year. If you haven't ever gone in and downloaded my planner for the year, I highly recommend my planner. It is a great way to kind of evaluate your year, to get really clear about what your goals are, to actually put them into plan and plan for them into an actual planner and a calendar. So you can still do that by downloading that. I'll leave links in the bottom of the notes. But I want to kind of catch you up with what is going to be happening in 2026 for the Crazy Confidence Coach podcast. First of all, it's not going away. I'm actually just making it better, including more topics that I think will be more applicable for you, that will give you more guidance and strength to build more confidence. I am going to include communication skills and strengthening your physical health and how you might do that and use that as a foundation for your confidence, how you can heal your nervous system, work on body image, and work on old wounds that are quietly eroding what your self-esteem is today. Giving you practical daily habits that will help you put in action what will be things like building your emotional resilience and strengthening your confidence from within. You will want to download and follow and be in the know with the Crazy Confidence Coach podcast in 2026. Today, I'm just going to give you a few little things and notes to think about and get prepared to take off in this year because I think it's going to be a great year. I'm super excited. I cannot wait for you to see all the things that are coming. What can you expect in 2026? We will be including stories and interviews. I'm going to bring on others who have walked through things like grief, burnout, body struggles, career pivots, and relationship challenges that erode confidence and really challenge us. And we're going to learn from those by learning how they survived and what are the things that you can do to develop extraordinary confidence. I'm going to bring those people in from people I know, people I've been talking to, and I think you'll enjoy their stories as much as I will. The other thing is I'm going to get my journal out, my daily journal prompts. I have been working on it and I said I would get it out last year. I did not get it out and I feel horrible about that, but that's okay. That's something that didn't work last year, but it will definitely work this year. So I will be getting that out to you. The other thing is I will be getting out my confidence building course. If you are someone who doesn't like one-on-one coaching or you can't afford one-on-one coaching, the confidence building course will be for you. It will be more accessible financially, but it will give you a little bit of a bridge to what the podcast is, what practical daily activities you can use, and actually more specific to you, opportunities for building your confidence. And then the last thing is I will be sharing a lot more behind the scenes tools and practices that I use, not only things for my mental health, but physical health, communication skills that are used and built and help me have a better confidence level. And then also just working on other things in life that are confidence building. Things like routines, mental resets, ways to journal, or using movement or boundaries, or even spiritual practices like prayer practices and that sort of thing that might be helpful for you, things that have worked for me or other people that I'm in touch with, and help you integrate those into your life. So I really believe that if you take the time to use tools for improving your mental acuity, working on physical balance and strength, using journaling practices or ways to meditate and work on things that aren't working for you, that you will carve a path for a more confident, evolved version of yourself that will allow you to be a better version and the version that you want to become. Because we oftentimes will see things that we want in our future or want things to be a certain way about ourselves, have more confidence, speak better, look better, have a better physical confidence, whatever it is. But we have to be intentional about it. You have to really think about how it all works together. And that's what I want to do, is bring all of that together this year for you. So today, we are going to start by building confidence right now. I'm going to have you think about, what is your 2026 goal for building your confidence? Do you want to build your confidence in relationships? Do you want deeper connection? Do you want better business acumen? Do you want to show up as more professional, more skilled? Do you want to have a better physical appearance? Do you want to build your strength physically? Do you want to build your strength mentally? What exactly is it that you're wanting to do with your confidence? So you have to name it. You have to give a name to what it is that you have as your confidence goal. So I want you to write that down. And then I want you to really think about that each day. Spend a few minutes digging through that, like what that means to you each day, what is working, what's not working, what is it that you want to do, if you need to build skills, if you need to be working out more, if you need to get therapy or coaching, what are the things that you need to do, but thinking about them every single day, you need to have intentionality. The other thing is, I want you to really think about how you are showing up for your confidence building. Are you doing anything to increase your confidence? So I want you to pick one thing a day. Make one choice a day that is intentionally tiny, brave actions. And what I mean by that is, it can be small or it can be big. It doesn't matter. But I want you to choose one small, slightly uncomfortable action that you can take. Send an email, set a boundary, join a class, do a class, speak up more, practice your introductions to whether it's family or friends or at a meeting, in a networking meeting. Work out more. Take a walk, clear your mind. All those things, those tiny, brave little actions will help you become more confident and a better version of you. And we often just dismiss all the small things, but if you are not taking intentional action towards those things, they just don't happen. So don't say you're going to do them and not do them. We all do that. That's why I'm not talking about New Year's resolutions today. I'm talking about making a choice to be more confident, because if you go back to my last post, my first post in January of 2025, we talk about New Year's resolutions, but the reason they don't work is because people they'll make a statement and then you don't break it down and you don't understand what it really takes. It takes tiny little actions every single day. It takes being uncomfortable, doing things that you haven't done before. That's how you get where you've never been before, by doing what you've never done before. So if you're someone who right now that you know that you want to be a more confident version of yourself, if you've really thought about what kind of confidence do you want to increase in the year of 2026? You get to do it. You get to do whatever it is that you put your mind to, and you can do it by joining us here, and we will make this year the year that you are a more confident version of yourself. I believe 100% that we can all be better each and every year. The one thing that is hard is that when you move towards something that you want in the future, a better you do have to shed some of who you are now. So think about that as well. What is it that you're willing to let go of today in the place that you are in your life in order to have what it is that you want in your future? And I'm not just talking about things here. Things, great. If you want something in your future, that is fantastic. That's okay to be on your goals and your list. But I'm talking about if you want deeper connection, that means you have to let go of people that aren't willing to participate in connecting. If you want a healthier version of you want a healthier body, physically stronger, then you may have to let go of the donuts every Saturday. If you are someone who is looking to be better at setting boundaries, then you have to be willing to choose yourself and be okay when other people aren't good with your boundaries, and do what you need to do if you set boundaries and they don't accept them. Want you to think about that skin that you have to shed. What is it you're giving up to have that better version of you in the future and your confidence? I know it's a lot, and it's okay. A lot is good. And I think anything that you want, you can have if you're willing to put the intentionality to it and you're willing to really pay attention to what you need to accomplish to get there. So I want you to look at the fact that in the middle of all the building of the confidence, it's super messy. It isn't necessarily polished and perfect. That is one thing that this year with the podcast, I'm going to work way less at being polished and perfect with the Confidence Podcast and be more accessible and just authentic with you, because I feel like that's what I resonate with best as well. So that means I may be telling you some things that are messy for me and maybe a little hard to discuss with people, but I'm okay with that, and I'm ready to just do that with you and be more open and more, I guess, just more transparent. I hope you join me in 2026. I hope you already have your idea of what your confidence goal is for 2026. This is your year. It's your year to stop doubting yourself and to really step out and live like you're the person that you know that you're meant to be. And in 2026, this podcast is going to be your weekly reminder that that person is inside you. All you have to do is to choose to be that person and to step into being that person and to intentionally become that person. I'm going to help you do that right here at the Crazy Confidence Coach Podcast. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It has been a blast. I would love for you to do me a huge favor and either go leave a rating or a review. And if you really love the podcast or you've learned anything at all, please pass it on to a friend or a family member that might enjoy the podcast as well. That's how I grow, and that's how I'm able to continue bringing you content. If you are interested in coaching, just go to thecrazyconfidencecoach.com. You can sign up for a free discovery call there. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you next Tuesday so we can build our crazy confidence together. Love you big.